Hey guys, so now let's look at this question here, question 25. We have this question says that the equation x to the power of 3 minus x minus 3 is equal to 0 has one real positive root in the interval n comma n plus 1. The value of n is, and that's what I want us to find. So this look like an intermediate value theorem type question. So it look like we're looking for a sign change, but we need to find out what is the value of n. So let's try out each one of them. This is a trial and error kind of process. So let's try n as equal to 1. So what we could do is, if n is 1, then it would have 1 comma 1 plus 1. So the interval would be what? 1 comma 2. So what we'd have to do is plug in 1 into this equation and plug in 2 into the equation and see if we get a sign change. So let's see that, and we had to rule out each one. Right, so 1 into this, let's see what will happen. You don't have to be too formal with this and let this be f of x and all them kind of madness, right? It is multiple choice, so we can, yes, you put down your weekend, but it's not necessary to be too formal with the weekend, right? So this would be 1 minus 4, right? Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, and that would give you negative 3. Negative 3. And then let's see what 2 would give us. That would give us 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Yeah. Minus, that would be 5, right? Minus 2 minus 3. So it look like this giving us the sign change one time. Yep, it looked like it is giving us the sign change. Yes, this will be positive 3, right? So n would be my answer here. You can probably check it out, check out the others, but honestly, I wouldn't want to waste too much time. You could try 2 and 3, and then 3 and 4, and then 4 and 5, right? When you plug in 2, you would get 2, and then 3 you would get, right, 3, and then 4, and 4 you get 4, and then 5. So you could probably try it out and see what happens there, what you would get. But I will not be going through those because I feel as though that might be wasting a little bit of time. But yeah, you could go through it, but because there's a sign change, negative 3 to positive 3, n is equal to 1, we go in with that, right? So that's that. Now let's look at another question here. We have question 26. Which of the following statements is true? So we have some summations here, and the saying, is this equal to this? Is this equal to this? What's going on there? So let's look at each one, right? Looking at this here, what it's saying here is that the summation from r is equal to 1 to n of r squared is the same as 2 by the sum from r is equal to 1 to n of r. That not right. That don't look right at all. This is wrong. Right? If you remember, these look like they're employing summation rules. If you go back to the summation rules, right? This, you can't do this. You can't, this saying that you could pull the 2 here and bring it in here, but that isn't correct. Then they're saying that the sum of, right, the square of terms is equal to the same as the sum of each term, right, and then you square it. That ain't sounding too right neither, right? Now let's look at this here. We have this. By summation rules, what you could do here is actually you could apply the summation onto each term, so onto this and this term by summation law. So you could say the summation from r is equal to 1 to n of 2 plus the sum from r is equal to 1 to n of r squared. And then it have a rule with constants where you could say this is the same as the sum from r is equal to 1. Well, not from r is equal to 1. That is the same as saying the constant by n. So it's 2n plus the sum from r is equal to 1 to n of r squared. Which you could see clearly you have here. Right, so it looking as though C is the answer there for this question. This one here do look right. This -1 thing, although it's starting from r is equal to 1 here in this instance, and then r is equal to 0 here, this would be -1. Yeah, these two wouldn't be the same either, right? But this one here, you see this one, C look like the play here, guys. Right, so with that said, guys, this one is just really understanding the summation rules. The other one here is just intermediate value theorem. You're looking for a sign change. Right, so just be mindful of those two. Right, guys, I hope you all understood this one. Pretty straightforward. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. Or don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I will see you in the next video.